Hey guys, I'm MUT Gamer back here for another video, guys. Welcome back to episode of my daily sniping series. Let's get started with the way, guys. Comment coming in from, I forget the name of the comment, but the guy said, can you start showing your profit in every sniping series videos? And I will go ahead and start doing that. So I will show my profits at the end of the video. Now, getting right into today's video, out of all the out of position players, who is my favorite so far? Now, let's go ahead and look at the out-of-position players at this moment. I believe we don't have too many, not like too many crazy ones. Obviously, the bosses and the limited time ones are going to be the top of the line ones, just because of the fact they all bosses and, out-of-position players. But, I don't know. I mean, obviously, starting off right away, we'll start off with quarterbacks. So, the quarterbacks we have LT, and that's it. Now, this LT, I played against him. He is pretty glitchy, but the issue is his throw accuracy after it gets to the middle or deep. He doesn't have any throw power, so is he really that great? Not really. He's also very, very short, so the passes get batted down a lot. So, do I recommend going for this guy? I probably would not. Go ahead and get him. Now, that's going to be the first one. Second one we have is going to be LT and Michael Vick. Now, LT is, again, another one who I'm like, looking at his stats, they're not that great at all. Obviously, I'm surprised he's a 92 overall with those stats. With no elusiveness, really no speed, low carrying, no spin move, a lot of trucking, obviously. Very surprised he's a 92 overall, but I would never rock with him. Now, this Michael Vick is very, very glitchy. Obviously, having 94 speed and 95 elusiveness, he's pretty much the equivalent of Barry Sanders, except for a lot more carrying and -2 when it comes to trucking. So, pretty much Barry Sanders in the backfield with the idea that it's Michael Vick, so he's a little bit more elusive and all that kind of stuff. Now, fullback-wise, we did have Jerome Bettis, who is a beast at the 1 yard line, but not unless he's at the 1 yard line, he has no run block at all, so he's pretty buns. Now, this is the guy I actually picked up. I did go ahead and pick up Deion Sanders, and he's number one, my favorite guy. He plays amazing. He is amazing. He always makes plays. He is my favorite guy when it comes to the wide receiver here. When it comes out of position. Now, personally, I play with him, so that might be why, but he is just amazing. This Ed Tuttle Jones, look at the stats. He looks like he's pretty much really useless when it comes to any kind of game plan. It looks like this card was built around the fact he's 6'9", and that's the only thing he's really great at, because if you look at his stats, they're mainly defensive stats you have on this card. So it's almost like they literally took the defensive player and made him a tight end, which they didn't do that when it comes to the other positions, because it looks like they actually made the stats, decent for a wide receiver, decent for a halfback, or decent for a quarterback. They didn't do that with this card. They just pretty much took what he was and then put him at tight end, and 90 or 6'9" is what you're really going off of, and I would not go ahead and go for him. Bo Jackson at any single position is glitchy. There's no reason to even talk about Bo Jackson. He's not in my top favorite players because of the fact that he's just glitchy at any single position. Now, Carlos Winslow Sr. is the next guy we have here, and is he really that great? Not really at all. I think he's down to like 200 some K. He is very, very cheap right now, and the main reason why is just because of the fact that he doesn't add much to the team. Sorry guys, you hear a plane in the background, plane flew over my house, but nonetheless, is he even here? Wait, no, he's less than a linebacker. Let's see. Yeah, he's around 299K. I saw him last night for around like 275, 260. He's a very, very cheap player, and again, his stats they're really decent for a user player, but it's just his speed at 86 is just not useful. There's so many faster guys in 86 speed. I would never go for him. Now, LT is the next guy. LT is pretty much buns. Not buns. He's really good when it comes to stats wise, but it's just, if you are going to use an LT, I would use a right outside linebacker version. Now, I know he's going to cost you around 400,000 coins, and that is a lot, but I don't see anyone ever using this guy at the middle. Now, unless you all, you just want to use LT in general, because middle linebacker wise, there's so many better middle linebackers for a lot cheaper than him.
Personally, this Brandon Marshall is actually cheaper than him, and stat-wise, obviously speed-wise, there's an issue, but coverage-wise and all that kind of stuff, you can see he's pretty much the same exact player, if not better, other than the speed. When it comes to Deion Jones, he's actually very cheap. He's around 100,000 coins, and he's a 90 overall and has better stats than Mr. LT. Now, again, that's why I would not recommend going for this LT, but obviously that is your decision. Now, yes, you can have LTs and LTs both playing middle linebacker, and you see right here, 90 speed is a lot better, but he does lack in every other category, and that's the reason why. Now, there's a couple players I missed, and it's going to be like the, what's it called? Well, that's our linebacker, Ed Reed. I talked about him, I was thinking about him a lot because he does look really nice. One thing, you cannot run your 93 Ed Reed if you have him, which does suck. But at the same time, you know, I don't know. I mean, 91 speed is awesome. He's really short at 5'11", which really hinders his user performance. But other than that, he has no block shed. He's pretty much like Derek Brooks, but a little bit faster with no tackling ability. So probably wouldn't go ahead and go after him. So that's pretty much it for the out-of-position players, guys. And again, Deion Sanders is going to be my favorite player personally. Tell me down below who your favorite player is, but I don't really see any other player that could come out that would, you know, make Deion Sanders not be my favorite player. His 94 speed is so freaking glitchy, and that's pretty much what my stance is on the subject. Nonetheless, though, we do have a lot of, you know, lower overall players, and they are also really, really good. I have John Ross as my kick returner now, thanks to someone who commented, so that is a very, very nice player to have back there to go ahead and, you know, get some kick returns. So guys, that's going to be pretty much it for this video. I know I didn't do any sniping in this video, but this is sometimes what I like to do with these sniping series videos, guys, is sometimes we just cover a subject and we talk about it, you know, and obviously right here I showed you, you know, what my favorite player was in this promo out of position wise, and in some videos we just do straight sniping. Now the reason why I change it up a little bit from video to video is because I don't want to always just have straight sniping, talking about a subject and not showing anything. So that's why this video will change it up a little bit. Now tell me down below how you like this. Do you want us to just straight snipe the whole video, show the profit at the end, or do you want us to every once in a while change it up like this? But obviously every other, you know, most of the videos are going to be straight sniping. How do you want it, guys? Tell me down below. Love to hear your feedback. Love to hear your responses to see how you want me to format these videos, because obviously these videos are based on how you guys want to see them, how you guys like them, and, you know, obviously if you guys want to see some videos, you know, every once in a while it's changed it up like this where I don't snipe and I more or less just talk about the auction block and I cover some things I like, maybe certain players or something, and then most of the videos we just do straight sniping. Tell me down below, guys. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.